guys, how you're doing? This is another update that is actually happening in the persecution of the Christian. All right. um One of it, what I'm going to tell you was that a woman was asked to denounce her faith and she refused. And what the bandit or the terrorist individual did, they have to take her newborn child and threw that child off the cliff, you know, and she watched it. While some other Christians are actually, their eyeballs, this is gruesome, was being actually plucked out because they refused to denounce their faiths. The Christians that refuse to denounce their faiths. Can you imagine? It is really insane for a mother to watch your own child, your own newborn, to be thrown off because you denounced a faith. And all this is happening in the northern part of Nigeria. Okay? So, I'm going to let the video goes and allow you guys to hear it. Okay.
In all of this violence, the most vulnerable groups that have been targeted and bastardized are women, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters. Let the international community know that what is happening in all of this violence,
Okay.
the most vulnerable groups that have been targeted and bastardized are women, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters. Let the international community know that what is happening in Nigeria is not just about killing men. It's not fight between communities. No, women are targeted and they keep kidnapping and raping women every now and then. It's been going on now for how many years? We're talking about 15 years consistent. Do you wait until all our women are humiliated? I would encourage the women groups around the world to rise up and put their voices so that our mothers and our women, our wives, can be treated with dignity and not by criminals who go about using religion to destroy beautiful souls, as in many of our women. I remember the story of the woman that her baby was thrown from a cliff, because they asked her to denounce her religion. And she said no. And her newborn baby was thrown from a mountain and she watched her baby die. So this is just one case in several other. I've had women, their eyes were taken off, just denounce your faith. And I'm wondering, this is supposed to be a country that we have different religion, but what happened to people are being persecuted for their faith? And what do I also say? The advocacy has to continue. I appeal to the international community not to give up. Don't be discouraged because of the counter narratives that's coming out of Nigeria. Listen, Nigerians are dying. How come the federal government of Nigeria never sent a delegation to the US until when we were designated as a country of particular concern and being labeled as allowing genocidal killings to take place? Why wait until that was done before a delegation was sent to the US? And let me ask, the delegation has gone to the US. How come that the same delegation was still in the US and people were being killed? What does that say? So the international community must never allow themselves to fall into the trap of the deceptive trap that the Nigerian state sometimes practices. They calm things down, and when things calms down, the killings continue. This time, we must continue to speak and speak and speak and speak until the Nigerian state sees the need to end the killings. I was at Geneva at the Human Rights Council, and I am glad I had the opportunity to call on the international communities, to see what's happening in our country. I lended my voice and I called on them to talk to our government. I called on the government of Nigeria. I also lended my voice in that Human Rights Council meeting that just held some months back. And somebody told us something. She said, unfortunately, they don't believe you.
But this is happening. This is our story, and we have to tell our story by ourselves. So please let people come out and say these things as they happen. And I am lending my voice. I'm not shutting up. I'm not keeping quiet. We'll keep talking and keep advocating until the right thing is done.
And I will invite those in the international community to come and see some of the mass graves where we've been burying people.